What's up, beautiful people? Jen here. Hope everyone's had a great week. This one has kind of flown by. It's already almost Friday if you're watching this as I uploaded it. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. If you're new, what's up? I'm Jenna Lee, aka Jen Sparkly, commander of the Sparkle Army. Thank you so much for joining us. Today I decided, since we hadn't done it in a while, what the hell, let's do a Q&A. And I got some pretty awesome questions. I was actually almost a little overwhelmed. I got a lot of questions via my Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys so much. I don't know if I'm even going to be able to answer them all today, but if I can't, we're definitely going to go for another part to this because there are so many good questions in here. So, without further ado, Brittany B. Belieber, are you a believer, Brittany? Asks, if you had to give up mascara, lipstick, or contour, which one? Honestly, contour. Because I love mascara, and I haven't always been a lipstick person, but in the last couple of years I've really gotten obsessed with it. But contour, I suck at it, so I could definitely ixnay on that. Definitely. Ashley G1131 asked, what is your opinion on legalizing marijuana? Okay, I'll be the first to admit I don't smoke. It's not my thing. I'm far too neurotic. I've tried it. People would say, oh, you're just not smoking the good stuff, or you're smoking with, the wrong people. Tried it. Not my thing. However, I have no doubt anywhere in my existence that it has healing capabilities and there are things that it can do for people. So I absolutely 1,000,000% think it should be legalized. I mean, look at the financial excesses the state of Colorado has had. They've got more money than they know what to do with. Down here in Alabama, I very seriously doubt, even if the whole nation legalizes marijuana, we'll be the last ones to do it. Faux show. But all I can think about is how desperately our roads could use it, how desperately our schools could use it. New books, new desks, better technology. More teachers, pay our teachers better. God knows teachers deserve better pay than what they get. So yeah, legalize it. For God's sake, legalize it. From Instagram, Caitlin asks, what is your spirit animal? That's a good one. Anyone who knows me knows, I'm an animal fanatic, but forever I've said that my spirit animal is a sloth. You may have noticed in other videos I was wearing my sloth t-shirt. I'm a huge fan of them. I think they're cuddly and adorable, but I think that I have a lot in common with sloths, like back in high school. A guy used to make fun of me for my long fingers, and he said that they were like the sloths grabbing the tree. Thanks, David. Nah, I didn't forget. And ever since then, rather than really be embarrassed by it like I was then, because it was pretty humiliating then, now I've just kind of embraced it. Like, yeah, I got long bony fingers. Me and the sloth, we could hang some shit together. But yeah, that, and I move pretty slowly. Yeah, so definitely a sloth. Let's see, what else? We've got other questions. I'm trying to be fair and bounce around between like all of my social media. From Instagram, Arab Makeup Queen asks, what's your favorite eyeshadow palette and what's your favorite mascara? Now, I own more eyeshadow palettes than I will ever use in a lifetime, and it's ridiculous. And I mentioned it recently too. I've kind of gotten burnt out on neutral palettes because it just seems like this time of year that's what everyone seems to be obligated to put out. And I own more nude and neutral eyeshadows. Like I'm good. I want color. Give me color. But I do have two eyeshadow palettes that I feel like I always, no matter what look I'm doing, I kind of always come back to them or reach for them. And the first one is the Jeffree Star Beauty Killer palette. I've always been obsessed with it because you've got shades like China White and Courtney that are very conducive to being transition colors or for like, a natural looking crease. And then if you want to go crazy with it, you've got Expensive and Star Power that, I mean, you can't go wrong. You've got a diverse enough group. Also in the color Vanity and the color Confession, they're what I call tweener shades, where you could totally use them in a natural look, or you could absolutely vamp them up to make them have a whole lot more kapow, a lot more punch. So yeah, definitely the Beauty Killer palette is one. And the other is the Urban Decay Smoked palette. And this is twofold. If you know me, you know that I lost my mother January 7th of 2016. So Christmas of 2015 was spent in the hospital with her. Christmas of 2014 was the last Christmas I had with her, and she bought me this. And my mom, it's funny, my mom was never a makeup person. Her mother sold Avon and Mary Kay and all that, and I definitely get my makeup passion from my granny. But my mom was very naturally beautiful. She had the Cherokee Indian in her with the very high cheekbones and the darker complexion. She didn't need makeup, so she didn't wear it. She was very natural. But so for her to surprise me with a high-end makeup palette, like she researched for this. Like she looked at color, she looked at palettes, and she knew her baby girl, you know. But I've always loved the colors in this palette because again, you've got your highlight or transition shades. Backdoor is a nice rich dark brown that can fill in your brows or be an eyeliner. Blackout, which is a very well-known Urban Decay color, I've always loved it, so I like having it in a lot of my palettes. Evidence is a really rich, shimmery blue, which is fantastic. And a color that I have really fallen in love with over the last few years is Mushroom. If you could get an Urban Decay palette with Mushroom in it, it is this gorgeous, shimmery, like taupey, like, I know that's not the best representation, but it's gorgeous. And it just fits in with so many looks. Like every single color in this palette can stand alone for its own smoky eye. It's a flawless smoky eye palette. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. As for mascaras, I go both ends of the spectrum. My favorite prestige mascara of the moment is Superhero Mascara by IT Cosmetics. I absolutely love the formula. I love the brush. I love it, love it, love it. I cannot say enough good things about it. I like the shape of the container, how it's opposite cylindrical, if that makes sense. I just love it. As far as drugstore brands, I've recommended it numerous times on my Instagram, but Wet n Wild's Lash Renegade Mascara retails for like $5, and it has one of the most innovative mascara wands I've ever seen. You've got the rubber spiky wand, but at the end is a little rubber ball with spikes on it so that you can get your inner corners, and it's phenomenal. I absolutely adore that mascara. So yeah, to answer your question in the most long-winded way possible, Ready to Glare, and on a side note, Ready to Glare is an amazing YouTuber. She seriously, I know I said it in my first Q&A, but she is super insightful, sharp as a tack, and always has some very well thought out and insightful social commentary on whatever's going on in the world. So if you're not following her, definitely give Ready to Glare a follow. You will, and besides that, she's just gorgeous. Her makeup and hair and fashion, the girl's got style. That's for damn sure. So definitely give her a follow because I just adore the girl to pieces. But she asks, Is there a brand who has once failed you so hard that you didn't want to give it a shot again? Yes. And she backed that up with, if not, what is hands down your most hated product or brand? And I kind of can combine my answer for those two because it's CoverGirl. The very first makeup I ever bought was CoverGirl. When I was in 6th grade, I got a blush, a powder, and a lipstick, I think. And I was in high school before I truly started grasping what prestige makeup was and, what constituted quality makeup. But as I got older and really started learning about formulas and application techniques and really how to look at my skin tone and gauge what I need to be wearing versus what I should never wear, I just found myself being consistently disappointed by CoverGirl. And I don't want to bash the brand because they do have good products. I do enjoy their eyeshadows a lot, and their mascaras are excellent. But I tried 3 or 4 different times over the years with their foundations. I tried the CG Smoothers. I think there was one called Aqua Smoothers. And as recently, well, it's not recent, but like 2008, 2009, I bought a bottle of the True Blend foundation when their True Blend line first came out. And they all did the same thing, whether it was the clean makeup, the Aqua Smoothers, CG Smoothers, True Blend, they all did the same thing. The colors would be pretty, they would apply like a dream, they would blend out. But then after like an hour, it's like it just would disappear from my face. Literally, I would have patches here and here. And it's not from sitting like this. The formula just did not hold up. Now, a few years ago when Katy Perry came out with her Katy Cat line, I did buy the Katy Cat Eye mascara. I bought the blue one because I have blue eyes, and anything that flatters blue eyes I will gravitate to. And that was the most god-awful mascara. I thought if nothing else, I like Clump Crushers and several of their other mascaras, and I thought, well, shoot, I can't go wrong with a mascara. Their mascaras are pretty solid. No, it was garbage. The wand was shaped bizarrely, and fresh out of the package, it was dry. I literally had to keep adding a little bit of coconut oil just to even get formula to come out and stick to my lashes. It was awful. I ended up throwing it away after like 2 days. It was awful. I will say this, though. I did, just because it was on clearance and I figured, what the hey, I bought a tube of their Ready Set Gorgeous foundation, and I do like it. It lasts a little longer. It applies a little better. But, I mean, even still, it still breaks up. So it's one of those, like, if I just want some minimal coverage and I'm only going to run a couple errands and I don't feel like doing a full face, I'll throw that on. So, yeah, that's probably the one brand that has wronged me to the point that I'm at the point now where when I go to the store, I don't even look at the CoverGirl display. I don't. I had to laugh. I was at Walgreens the other day, and I think I actually put it up on my Instagram, but just CoverGirl's latest packaging. They have a mascara that's packaging is so clearly a ripoff of Benefit Roller Lash that if I worked for Benefit, I would consider legal action. Like, it is a rip off. And they've got a line of lipsticks that are clearly night and day, like, obviously ripping off the Too Faced melted lipsticks. And I just had to laugh. I just had to laugh when I saw that. I'm like, is this what you guys are having to do now? Like, hope that you confuse somebody with packaging? Like, come on. But most hated product ever would definitely be CoverGirl foundation. It sucks. It sucks. And I'm sorry, I don't like to bash brands, but that never again. Never, ever, ever again. And we'll do one more. One more. Who is your celebrity crush? Okay. I don't really do the whole celebrity crush thing just because I'm a realist, but I do really like The Weeknd a lot. He's that's a beautiful man. He's a beautiful man. But you know, at the same time, I'm a pro wrestling fanatic. I've always had a soft spot in my heart for Shane Douglas, CM Punk, um, Seth Rollins, and Dean Ambrose. I guess I do have a few celebrity crushes because I love Javier Baez from the Chicago Cubs. That is a rare. So yeah, I guess all those guys that I just named after saying I don't have any. I've been single for a while, guys. Y'all forgive me. So yeah, that's all we're going to do for today because I have so many more that I do want to answer. So for everyone who sent in questions, y'all are amazing. And I don't think I said who asked the last one, the celebrity crush. So Jonathan Embriole, I can't pronounce your last name, baby. I'm sorry. But Jonathan, thank you. But yeah, we're definitely going to do another part to this. So stay tuned. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, tell your friends how awesome I am. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Snapchat, follow me on Twitter. I'm a blast, I promise. And yeah, until next time, thank you so much for watching. Y'all stay beautiful. I love y'all.